Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It has been 2 weeks since I've posted my last video. I had family in town for about a week and a half, so I just haven't had time to post a video. But for this week I thought I would do just kind of like a short Byte update. I'm on week 4. I'm about to start week 5 in a couple days. Not much has changed. I mean, obviously like my teeth have moved, but nothing big has happened with my teeth, so I don't really have an update on that. The aligners are still fitting way better than my last aligners. If this is your first Byte video of mine that you were seeing, make sure you go watch my last 2 videos. The first video I talk about from doing my impressions to my liners and then having issues, and then my next video is explaining getting a whole new set of aligners and all of that. But today I thought I would answer some of your guys' questions. Those videos have been blowing up and I've been getting tons and tons of questions. So I figured I'd catch you guys up on some of your questions and answer them for you. Oh, and in this video, I think at the end of this video, I will post like before and after pictures. So I'll do like the pictures of before even starting aligners, and then I'll do some pictures of what they look like right now. Okay, so let's answer some of your questions. I know I answered some of your questions in the last video, but let me see if I can. So I'm sorry if I repeat some. Okay, so I got this question a lot, and it was, were you charged for the new aligner replacement, or did you have to pay extra for the new set of aligners that I had to do? No, I was not charged at all. Once you pay your initial fee, which there is a payment plan, and then you can just pay all up front. I paid everything right away. It's just cheaper in the long run. Once you pay that, you don't have to pay anything else, and they guarantee straight teeth for life. So if you have to get a new set of aligners because like my tracking look came off, they won't charge you for that. What they will, I think, charge is after your aligners you have to get retainers, and I think you get your first retainer for free. You don't have to, like, those will always be the same retainer, but they say to switch them out every 6 months because probably they get gross or they might break. You'll have to pay for new aligners every 6 months, or new retainers every 6 months. I'm on week 1, just have some questions. First, is there any tips you have for the lisp of the aligners give you? Did your aligners, or is it usual for there to be a lip or edge on the top of your aligner? Do you have any products or things you've purchased that have helped? The lisp, your first like week and a half, I feel like, at least my first week and a half, I had a lisp for a while. And then every time I put a new aligner in, like the first day, I felt like I had a lisp. Lately, I don't really feel like I have any lisp unless I'm just used to it now. I'm like on technically like week 20 something, so I might just be used to my lisp by now. If was there a lip or an edge on the top of your aligners? Yes, some of my aligners when I put them in have like a little, right up here, like just like extra plastic, and will sometimes dig up into my like lip or my like cheek areas. With my new set of aligners, I haven't had that problem as much. A few times. My last aligners didn't fit properly, so I think that's why they were cutting so badly. I did buy braces wax, and I would just stick it up there. I found that helped. Otherwise, like filing them down. The only thing I purchased was the braces wax. You can get them on Amazon. You can get like a pack of 8 for like $8, I think it was. Can this help with overbites? I don't know the answer to that question. I thought I read somewhere that it does. I would go look at the Byte website, or I would contact them and ask. I can't give you that answer. I had someone ask me for my referral code. In my first video, I didn't want to post it because I felt like people who were posting the code, they like brought it up right away, and it seemed like they were only making this video to make it sound all great, so you would use their code. I didn't want to include my code because I didn't want people to think that's why I was making this video. Like, I had issues finding videos, so I wanted to make a good video. I did have someone ask me for my code, so my code is now linked, I think, in all 3 videos, but I will link it down here. It just gives you like a discount, and then it will give, if you use my code, it'll give me like a $200 Amazon gift card. But I think you get like a certain amount off your impression kit, and then a certain amount off your aligners. Somebody said that the recommended time to wear them is 22 hours a day, but they're saying that they can get 18 to 21, and it's impossible to get the 22 hours. Should I wear them one day extra? Yeah, They say to take them out when you drink anything but water. I have not been doing that because I sip on my coffee forever and I don't want my liners sitting out for that long. So I have been drinking with them in. I just make sure to go like rinse my mouth out or brush my teeth afterwards. If you feel like you're not wearing them long enough, definitely wear your liners longer than the 7 days. I wear mine 10 days a week. Sometimes, like lately, I have not been using my Byte, so I've been wearing my liners longer than the 10 days just to make sure they fit properly. And then when you should not switch your liners out until they're completely flush on your teeth. So if they're not, just keep them in. There's something wrong with keeping them in longer. Ooh, somebody recommended that you get some chewies. I think you can search them on Amazon, and they're like a liner mints, and pretty much you just like put it here and you bite down on it to kind of make sure your liner is fit properly. Sometimes with just pushing them on does not get them on all the way. So there should, like sometimes I'll chew on my Bytes, which is making it rip a little bit, but there are little mints and chewies that you can buy to make sure that your liners are fitting properly. Someone asked if they are expensive and if there are any hidden fees. With I think any teeth treatment, it's going to be a little pricier. I will say this price for these aligners are the cheapest that I have found. Braces usually cost like, I think I asked my mom, I had braces back in the day, I just never wore my retainers. My mom said she spent like $5,000 on my brace. And then I know Invisalign is a lot more expensive. This is the cheapest I have found. So the price that they're giving you is the price. There's no hidden fees. You're not gonna pay extra later, except for if you wanna purchase extra things, like you can buy the Byte, you can purchase the better whitening stuff that they can give you, and then you have to buy your retainers later. They do give you one free retainer though. Do your aligners make it where you cannot bite down when you smile? With my aligners in, everything's fine. I feel like my bite's fine. When I take out my aligners, my bite is always different. And sometimes for about 2 months, my back two molars did not touch each other and it bothered me so much. I think it's just because they're shifting, so your bite's gonna be weird. It is getting better though. But I can all my teeth, like I don't have trouble biting down with my aligners in. I think it feels fine. If they're not fully in place, like if there's gaps, maybe you'll have some issues. Then someone said, do you have photos of your teeth before and after? Has there been much movement? I want Byte, but I'm also debating on just going to an orthodontist. There has been a ton of movement since the day I started this. I will include pictures at the end of the video because they make you take pictures of your teeth before, like for your impressions. I'll include those pictures, and then I'll take some right after this and include it. There's been a big difference, mostly with this tooth here. This one used to be so far back. These have been straight pretty much my whole life. It's this area that I've been having problems with, and I'll like mark it on the pictures when I post. Do you see any improvement on an overbite? Again, I don't know. I don't have an overbite, so I don't know if it can help that. I would contact Byte. Did you have to pay for the additional impression kit? Like I said earlier, no, I did not have to. They guarantee straight teeth for life. Oh, when it was time to do your new impressions, did you have to send any of your old aligners back to them? No, I didn't. It took like 4 weeks to do my new impression kit, send them out, get the new aligners. So I had to keep in my old aligners, and a couple of them broke, so I had to go back a couple. I explained it all in my last video. I got to keep all of them. I just threw them away because I have no use for them and they don't fit me, because I have all my new ones. So I just tossed my old ones. Do you have to wear the retainers for life? Your aligners, no. Once you're done with your treatment, you're done with your aligners. You do have to wear your retainers, I think, for the rest of your life, and you only wear them at night. Which I have no friends who had braces back in the day, and they still are supposed to be wearing their retainers. I think it's just a normal thing. So I think that's all the questions I got so far. If you have any more questions, definitely leave a comment below. I will show pictures in a little bit. Nothing really has happened. I am seeing that these fit a lot better than my last aligners. I am almost on week 5 of my new set of aligners. I have 15 weeks to do on the bottom and 14 to do on the top. But I definitely see a difference. Like, I feel like they already look pretty straight compared to what they used to look like. And I used to only smile like on this side because these are straight. or if like I took like a selfie back in the day, I was constantly like covering up my lip. I'll maybe show some pictures. But now I feel perfectly confident about smiling on this side of my face. Like I'm fine with smiling anywhere now, which has never been a thing in my life. So I'm very happy about that, and I can't wait to see when these are all done. But yeah, thanks so much for joining. I'm so sorry this video, my hair. So sorry it took me a long time to post a video. It's been 2 weeks. My family was in town. We did go to the springs and we got to swim with 3 manatees. So if you want me to throw those clips together and post it next week, I can do that. We saw a crab, turtle, got to swim with 3 manatees. One came like really close to us. It was super cool. I can throw those videos in next week. But yeah, thanks so much for joining. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you are not already subscribed, and comment below any other video you'd like to see. Hit that like button, hit the bell to turn on notifications so you know when I post a video. You don't have to do that if you don't want to, if you don't want to get the notification that I posted. But yeah, I think that's it. I will now show you the pictures of my before and after. Bye guys. Okay, so I have a few different photos to show. This is the selfie. They make you take a selfie. So the left picture is during my impressions before starting any aligners. You can see on my left, but looking at it, it's your right, that tooth that just kind of goes back. And then on the right photo is just today. Big difference in that little snaggle tooth area. It still has a way to go. It's still somewhat behind that front tooth, but I'm very, very happy. And here's like a closer up version of it. I'm really happy with it so far. I can't wait for it to be fully out. That is the one tooth that like I've been so insecure about. Here's like a bottom view of it where you can see that it's still kind of behind it, but it moved a lot since I started my treatment. I didn't have the little like mouth opener thing, so here is just, you can see the difference in the top teeth and how much it shifted. So this next photo is the one that kind of concerns me. I brushed my teeth right before taking the picture on the right, and my bottom gum started bleeding. And then I looked and I kind of noticed that like you can see more of those 2 front teeth. Like it's like the gum kind of moved down. And it looked like, it kind of scared me because it was bleeding in that area. It has been like an hour since I took that photo, and it does look a little better. It's not as red anymore, not as irritated, and the gum kind of closed up a little bit. But it concerns me that that gum is coming down. I don't have the best gums. I know I need to go to the dentist. I've already discussed with my dentist about my gums. So, but yeah, I just don't like that the tooth is showing. I know they're moving, they're probably pushing out, but this is the picture that kind of concerns me. And I will have to go and talk to the dentist about it. But yeah, I wanted to show you some of my bottom teeth and their movement, which I feel like they haven't moved that much. I also did just send that picture into Byte to ask them if that is normal to see more of your tooth. But yeah, we'll see what they say. I might have to go to the dentist. I probably should go to the dentist and get it looked at. But yeah, those are my teeth so far. Definitely a lot of improvements, a lot of movements, and then just a couple concerns. But yeah, there are my pictures.